here we go. Hey there, everybody. It's the Nasty One here again, and welcome back to the next episode of the Overdogs franchise rebuild here in Super Mega Baseball 4. We are in year number 4, and last episode for the Dogs, we continued our winning streak as we swept the impromptu doubleheader against non-divisional opponents, the Platypi and the Heaters. Brock Smith, I believe, threw a complete game shutout in relief. After Werner Bergsberg threw a shutout the game before. And then in the other game, we absolutely lit up the Heaters in the middle innings, scoring 10 runs off of beleaguered reliever Durr Neverwalker as the Heaters threw him out into the Wolves and just left him out there, hung out to dry, so to speak, as what was a close 6-1 game at the time ballooned to 16-1. They got 3 more runs in the 9th inning in garbage time off of Marshmallow, but it was pretty much long gone over at that point. So our winning streak continues. We have now won 7 games in a row and are now sitting at 8-4 with 4 games left to play, and we are in the thick of the playoff divisional lead as we're taking on the Nemesis, who are currently sitting in 3rd, 2 games out of 1st. We are right keeping pace with the Crocodons and need another win to tie with them here at the end of the episode. On the mound for us is our ace, Nick Dieguez, 0-1 with 5 ERA and a 106 whip, Tier 2 clutch, Tier 2 composed. And on the mound for the Nemesis, this is their number 2 pitcher, Burl Chinning. Nemesis currently coming off a 2-game losing streak. Tier 1 walk-prone, Tier 2 easy jumps. Chinning 0-3 with a 7.62 ERA and a 1.69 whip. Let me check something real quick. 7-6, that means they're going to be in game 14. I was looking at something. What was I doing? Oh, yeah, schedule. We played the Nemesis earlier this year in a doubleheader. We lost both games, actually, 7-5 and 2-0. So the Nemesis have won the season series against us, but if we steal this game from them, we could potentially push them to the brink of being out of the playoffs. So maybe a little bit of revenge. We'll see. Lineup for today's game, leading off will be Elroy Action in second, followed by Reyes Rufo in center, Mira McFarland locked in at first base, Filet Jones locked in at left, Carlton Starr at shortstop, Danigo Shida locked in at catcher, Kieran Nutmeg at third, and Seymour Sox batting 8th in right field with Dieguez on the mound. And wear our regular road jerseys for this one. And for the Nemesis, I'll let them wear their Ultimates because I like them better than their homes. Leading off will be the pitcher, Burl Chinning. Then Slack DeSong will be locked in playing right field, his backup position today. Mashed Taters locked in will be at first base. Hito Munshada is locked in at third. Mad Max Donaldson is in center field. Shortstop Drapes Leverage, the new guy, batting 6th. Morton Stamberg batting 7th in left field. Camilla Cuffingham will be catching once again, batting 8th. And Christopher Ribeye, the young backup infielder, will be getting the start at second base over Oak Neal. So Ribeye gets the start today. Let's jump into it and have some fun here as we head out to the Tiger Den for the, I believe this is the next to last game in the road trip that we are currently on. So it's been a pretty good road trip, not going to lie. We've won every game so far on the road trip, which is surprising. I honestly didn't expect that. I thought it would be a lot different. But I ain't going to complain because this winning streak is keeping us in the playoff hunt. If we weren't on this winning streak, the Crocodons would be running away with this division right now. All right, Elroy leads off at second base, batting .392 with a homer, 3 RBIs, Tier 2 fastball hitter, Tier 2 first pitch slayer, facing Burl Chinning. Chinning on the year has lost all 3 of his starts, 11 earned runs given up, 7.62 ERA, 1.69 whip. He's thrown 13 innings in those 3 starts, so he's only averaging about 4 1/3 innings. 16 hits, 6 walks, 1 homer, 7 strikeouts, and a batting average against of .308. He is the second worst performing starter, actually, I believe, in my opinion, he's the worst performing starter in this rotation. Tusker Fuss is a very close second, because at least he's won a game. First pitch curve, drops in there at the knees for a strike. Go 1. Hit at the knees, lines are short, right at Leverage, makes the catch, 1 down. Reyes Rufo in center field, bats second today, hitting .393, 1 homer, 8 RBIs, Tier 2 high pitch active for Reyes. Slider up on the first pitch, line back where it came from as Chinning does not react fast enough to snap that one out of the air. That is going to be a 1-out single for Reyes. Mira McFarland, the rookie, batting third, locked in, hitting .560, 3 homers, 9 RBIs on the season. Pick off, back safely as Rufo, as Cuffingham is behind the plate, and as we all know, she does not have a good arm. Peter up in first pitch line hard, but right at Moonshada for the 2nd out. Filet Jones up next, left fielder locked in, hitting .407 with 4 homers, 10 RBIs. Runner goes on the first one. Easy jumps active. Curveball is in there for a called strike. Cuffing him has absolutely no chance to get Rufo anyway. Rufo steals second easily, his third of the year. He's 3 for 3. 0-1 count here to Jones. Little hack active, grounded in the hold of short leverage. Backhands cleanly. Throw to first in time, and that ends the inning. So they get away with it. Bottom one. Chinning, Song, and Taters do up against Dieguez. Earl Chinning leads off, pitcher batting 111 on the year, facing our ace, Nick Dieguez, making his final start of the season. Dieguez 0-1 with a 5 ERA and a 106 whip, 10 earned runs, 3 starts, 18 innings, averaging 6 innings to start, 18 hits, a walk, 12 strikeouts, 6 homers, and batting average against .254. Not exactly ace-caliber numbers from Dieguez, but he's kept us in 2 of his 3 starts. The third one kind of got away from him, but he's kept us in his games, and we've managed to rally back to win them, so he's doing passably, just not ace-level. You know, two-seamer misses up and into the Chinning for the first one. Cutter outside misses. It's 2-0. He's down and in. Chinning turns on it, rockets it to the big wall in left field as it hits off the wall. Hits Jones in the face and comes back down. Gets it in quickly there. It'll be just a single for Chinning. Way to use your face there, Filet. Next up, Sack the Song. Right fielder locked in, hitting .220 with 3 homers, 4 RBIs. He has Tier 3 off-speed hitter active for the former Overdog. I really thought he was on the Grapplers. He's actually on the Nemesis. Great. Not hitting particularly well. Power numbers are down. Batting average is down. Not been a good year so far for Sacto. Cutter down. That's in the dirt. 1-0. Down and in. That's a strike. 1-1. Throw down the way. Out of the zone. In the dirt. 2-1. Cutter inside. Line to Star. He'll pick it out of the air for the first out. Next up, Mashed Taters. First baseman locked in, hitting .349. 3 homers, 9 RBIs for Taters. Curveball down in the way. Lined into center field as he times up the breaking pitch, and that's going to be a 1-pitch single. 2 on now, 1 down. Force at any base. Nemesis threatening, though. Here's Hito Moonshada, who's also locked in. Third baseman with Tier 3 high pitch, hitting .280 with 4 homers and 9 RBIs. Sliding down and in off the corner, 1-0. Down the way, chopped to first. McFarland charges, goes to second for 1. Action back to McFarland. Double play, you love to see it as that ends the inning. Top 2, Star, Yoshida, and Nutmeg coming up. Star batting with Tier 2 first pitch Slayer, hitting .370 with 2 homers, 12 RBIs on the year. Peter inside. Good pitch there for Chinning, right on the edge. 0-1. Not a hittable pitch, really. Slider hangs in the next one, though, and Star rips that into right field. It'll be a leadoff single for the shortstop. Good speed on it first as well. Now to bring up Yoshida. Catcher locked in, hitting .375, 7 RBIs on the year, no homers. And there he goes on the first one. Curveball in the dirt. Throw down to second in the dirt as well. No chance to get Star anyway. Carlton in scoring position here with nobody out. He is now 2 for 2 on steals this year. 1-0 count to Yoshida. Two-seamer on the outside corner. Misses off the plate. 2-0. Slider up and away. Blasted by Yoshida deep to left center field. That's going to carry well, but run down by Stamberg in the gap. And that is going to be a first out. Nutmeg up next. Third baseman hitting .333 with 8 RBIs on the season. Curveball misses inside. 1-0. Heater in there at the knees, 1-1. Heater up and away, dumped over short. That is going to get down for a base hit as Leverage was holding the runner. Coming around third is Star. No cannon arm activates, and it's an RBI single for Nutmeg. 1-0 Dogs as we're on the board first. Seymour Sox up next. Right fielder hitting .250 with an RBI on the air. Pick off, back safely is Nutmeg. There she goes. Curveball down in the way. Strike called. Throw down to second in the dirt again. No chance to get Nutmeg as she steals second. Nutmeg's for her second steal of the year. She's also 2 for 2. 0-1 count here to Sox. Slider down in the way off the corner from Chinning. 1-1. Heater down is Chase. Dribbler to short. Leverage. Bare hands has to go to first with it. 2 down as Nutmeg advances to third. And she's now 90 feet away from the pitcher. Dieguez batting .250 on the year. RBI chance for the pitcher. Curveball up, caught the top of the zone. That's a very favorable call, as that's not even touching the edge of the zone. 0-1. outside, 1-1. Peter on the outside corner, 1-2. Peter down in the way, popped up by Dieguez behind short, long run for leverage in left center, but he gets there, and that ends the inning. But we get an RBI from Nutmeg here on a single, 1-0 Dogs. Bottom 2, Donaldson leverage, and Stanberg do up against Dieguez. Here's Mad Max Donaldson, center fielder, hitting .226 with 2 homers, 5 RBIs, Tier 1 durable. Cutter middle in on the first one, strike called, 0-1. Down the way, ripped foul, out of play, 0-2. There was a bit of a hanger there. Two-seamer up and away. Lined into right center, that's going to be through for a base hit. Donaldson going to lead off the inning with a single, as that was a hard rip. And that is going to bring up shortstop Drake's leverage, .289 average on the year with 2 homers, 7 RBIs. Well down, check low, 1-0. Cutter up and in. Grounded up the middle of the short. Star to his left, cuts it off, flips the second. 1 action to first. Double play, love to see it, as that's the second one we turned today in 2 innings. 2 down for left fielder Morton Stanberg, hitting .279 with a homer, 4 RBIs, and Tier 3 high pitch. First pitch slider down and in. That's a strike as it comes in on the corner. 0-1. Two-seamer down and away. Low and outside. Good take from Stanberg. 1-1. Ball away. Check, strike called, 1-2. Cutter down and in. Cold foul, out of play, 1-2. Two-seamer down and in. Hitting the hole to second, hangs up for action to catch the liner, and that ends the inning. Good pitching from Dieguez and good defense behind him as they turn the double play earlier to get us out of the jam. Top 3, Action, Rufo, and McFarland. We're back to the top. Hey, Cabra, welcome in. Nice to see you again. Let's go, Big Dogs, indeed. Hope your day's going well, buddy. Action leads off here in the third. He is 0 for 1 today. Peter on the first one, taken low out of the zone, 1-0. Curveball misses high from Chinning. It's a 2-0 count for Elroy. Slider down, line softly off the end of the bat into center, and that's down for a hit. Is Elroy going to be on with his first hit today? He's 1 for 2. Next up, Ray's Rufo, one with a single and a stolen base today. He is locked in. Peter down in the dirt away, 1-0. Peter down in the way, strike call, 1-1. Pick off, back safely is Elroy. They were trying to get me. Runner goes. Change up Peter up and in, strike called. Throw down to second, not in time. Elroy steals second. 8th of the year for Elroy. He's 8 for 9. 1-2 count to Rufo. Pick off, back safely at second is Action as he was ready. Still 1-2. Peter up, blasted by Rufo deep to center field. Max cut in, now he's cutting back to the fence, looking up, leaping, and he catches it off the rebound, but it is in the doghouse as it's over the yellow line where it hits the seats. Home run for Rufo, his second of the season, and it is 3-0 Dogs as we get the favorable call. Thank you, low fence. Just to the right there of center. Next up is McFarland, 0 for 1 today. Still locked in, though. Lined out to third, her first at bat. Slider misses off the corner as Chinning's now tense, 1-0 count. Chased it in the dirt on the slider. Good pitch there. I was expecting a heater. Curveball low. Good take by McFarland, 2-1. Heater up and in his chase. Soft liner to second. Caught by Ribeye for the first out. Indeed, W hit. Jones up next, locked in, 0 for 1. Grounded out to short, his first at bat. Heater up, oh, that was the pitch. I should have nailed that one, 0-1. Little hack activates. Chased up and in, soft liner to second on the jam shot. Ribeye again makes the catch, 2 down. And that'll bring up Carlton, 1 for 1 with a single, a run scored, and a stolen base today. First Slayer again active. Takes the first one high and in off the corner as Chinning's no longer tense. Curveball misses high, 2-0 to Star. Heater up and away, blasted by Carlton, left center field now. Up is Donaldson leaping, he's not catching this one, and that one's in the doghouse as that is off the bleachers. Home run for Carlton, second home run of the inning, third of the year for Carlton, and that makes it 4-0 Dogs as we're starting to build a little cushion. Next up is Yoshida, he's 0 for 1 and locked in. Chinning again tense. Peter up, hard rip up the middle. Good swing by Yoshida, and that grounder's through into center. He's 2 for 2 today. Another. Nutmeg up next, 1-for-1 with an RBI single. They picked off Dano on the first one. Good read there, and he's picked off to end the inning as he's tagged by Leverage at second. Bottom three we go. We do get 2 home runs in the inning, striking for 3 runs as we get a home run from Rufo and a home run from Star. 4-0 Dogs, bottom 3. Cuffingham, Ribeye, and Chinning, 8, 9, and 1, due up. Next up is Cuffingham, batting .289 with 2 homers, 6 RBIs, playing a little tired. But that's because backup catcher Memoriya Aoshima is tense. Cutter up, middle up on the first one. Popped up by Cuffingham. She gets under it. Rufo in a few steps there. Medium, deep center. Now repositioning. He puts it away. 1 down. Ribeye up next. Second baseman with tier 3 inside pitch. Batting .238 with an RBI here for the sophomore. Getting the start over regular second baseman Oak Neal, who is tense. Curveball outside. 1-0. Keeps it down and away. Check strike called. 1-1. Cutter up and away, high, 2-1. Ball up and away. Strike call, caught him looking, 2-2. Sliding down and away, hitting the hole to first. McFarland backhands on a hop, takes it herself, 1 down. Or 2 down, sorry. Dieguez locked in, and here's the pitcher Chinning. He is tense, 1-for-1 with a single today. First pitch curveball down and in. Whiffed right over the top of it, 0-1. Down the way, hit through the legs of Dieguez into center field, and Chinning's going to be 2 for 2. His little single keeps the inning alive here. Dieguez back down the neutral. And here's Sacto for 1. Cutter down and in on the first one, inside, 1-0. Two-seamer down the way. Sacto fouls it back, 1-1. Go down and in. Checked over the top of it inside, 2-1. Slide down the way. Low again, 3-1. Composed activates for Dieguez at tier 2. Cut up and in. Jammed on the liner to second. Action is there, and that ends the inning. Dieguez puts up another 0. Top 4, it's 4-0. Nutmeg, Sox, and Dieguez coming up. Here's Kira, 1-for-1 with an RBI single today. That resets. Heater away. Strike called, 0-1. Heater up and away. Pulled on the ground to second. Backhanded by Ribeye. Throw to first. 1 down. Chinning finally back to neutral, and here's Sox. He's 0-for-1. Slider down at the knees, 0-1. And Sox drops down a bunt on the first base side. Chinning almost misplayed it, but he does recover in time to get the surprise bunt. 2 down. Now to bring up Dieguez, who's 0-for-1. Slider up on the first pitch, skied into center field, and this should be an easy 1-2-3 inning. It's right at Donaldson, and he does make the catch. Easy inning for Chinning, probably the best one he's had so far. Bottom 4, Taters, Moonshada, and Donaldson coming up. Here's Taters, 1-for-1 with a single today. First pitch curveball down and in from Dieguez, pulled foul, out of play, 0-1. Cutter up and away, that's outside, 1-1. Slider down and away. Chased, grounded in a hole to third, cut off by Nutmeg, throw across the first, 1 down. Dieguez locked in again, and here's Moonshada, who's 0-for-1, but locked in still. Curveball down and in on the first one, strike called, 0-1. Slider down and in, hitting the hole to short, that's hard, past Star into left of center, he wasn't getting to that one. That's going to be a 1-out single. Moonshada's first hit of the game, he's 1 for 2. That'll bring up Donaldson, 1-for-1 with a single. And he was erased on a double play, ground out. Two-seamer up and away on the first one, high and outside, 1 out. Cut up and in, high again, 2-0. Curveball away, check, strike called, 2-1. Two-seamer down and in, whiffed over the top of it, 2-2. Slide up and in, chased inside, popped it foul into the seats. Still 2-2. Cutter away. Line down the right field line as Donaldson goes with it, and that's going to be a fair ball. Good swing from him. He's 2 for 2. 2 on, 1 down for the Nemesis now. They're threatening. Here comes Leverage, who is tense. He hit into a double play his first at bat. He's 0-for-1. Two-seamer down and in on the first one. Grounded to second, right at Elroy. Charges, flip the second, 1. Star to first. Double play, love to see it. third one we've turned today, and second one leverage has hit into. Nemesis rally is killed. Top 5, it's 4-0. Action, Rufo and McFarland coming up. Here comes Elroy, 1 for 2 with a single. He is locked in. Good play by the defense. Elroy started that double play. First pitch heater, turned on and blasted deep to left center field. That's carrying well off the wall. Extra bases for Action. Stanberg's throw in is late. It's a leadoff double for the speedster. Didn't even have to steal to put him in scoring base position this time. Here's Rufo. He homered last at bat, 2 for 2 today. He's also singled, 2 RBIs so far. He's also stolen a base. Slider inside off the plate, 1-0. Slider high again this time, 2-0. Pickoff back safely as Elroy at second. 2-0 count. Heat up and in. Ooh, got it by me. 2-1. Heat up and in. Pulled in the hole to second. Diving his ribeye to make the play. Throw to first in time. 1 down. Moving to third, though, is Action. Farland up next, 0 for 2 and locked in, but does have an RBI chance. Infield pulled in for the Nemesis, trying to keep it a 4-run deficit. Curveball up, misses high. 1-0. Either way, dribbler to second, tough play for Ribeye. He goes to first. Action would have beat the throw home, but they decide to take the out. That was a good play by them. I really thought they were coming home with that ball. So instead of an RBI ground out, it's 2 down after the fielder's choice, and here's Jones, who's 0 for 2. Elroy still stuck at third. Slider down, in there at the knees, 0-1. Little hack activates. He's down and then line to third, right at Moonshot, and we fail to score after a leadoff double. That's on me. Should have scored that run. Still remains 4-0, bottom 5. Stanberg, Cuffingham, and Ribeye coming up. Stanberg 0 for 1. Tier 3 high pitch active for Morton. 2-seamer down and in on the first one. Whiffed right through it, 0-1. As he was aiming a little bit further outside as it cut too far in. Curveball down and away. That's a strike called, 0-2. Cutter up and in. Way inside, 1-2. Not even a competitive strike. Slider chased out of the zone up and away. Fouled back. 2-2. Or 1-2 still to count. Cutter down and away. Swung, chopped foul. 1-2 still. Curveball down and in. Fouled off. Ripped hard. Still 1-2. Down and in. Inside. 2-2. No chase there from Stanberg. Cutter down and in. Whiffed right over the top of it. Strike 3. He gone. First punch out for Dieguez today. Next up, Cuffingham. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. Curveball down. Low, 1-0. Slider up. Cuffingham skies it deep to right field. Got under it again. Socks over a step. Medium deep. Puts it away. 2 down. Next up is Ribeye. He's 0 for 1 today. One more way. Hit up the first base line. McFarland dives. Nice play, Mira. Flip to the pitcher in time. 1-2-3 inning, and McFarland's locked in again. Dieguez puts up another 0. Shutout through 5. Top 6. Star, Yoshida, and Nutmeg coming up. Star up, 2 for 2. Solo home run last at bat. He's also singled, looking to keep it rolling against Chinning. He is locked in. First pitch heater, middle in, strike called, 0-1. It's a good pitch. Another curve in there, 0-2. Curve down and then grounded on the right at second baseman Ribeye. He'll make the play, 1 down. Next up, Yoshida. He's 1 for 2 with a single. Ball misses outside, 1-0. Yoshida no longer locked in after getting picked off after singling. Heater down and in, 2-0, misses inside. Curveball up, good pitch, my timing's off, 2-1, I was looking heater. Curveball down, misses low again, 3-1. Walk prone activates at tier 1 for the first time today. Curveball hangs, pulled by Yoshida deep to right center field. Did he get all of it? Back to the wall. Off the fence's song as he plays it, throw into second, not in time. It's a double for Yoshida as he's in the scoring position for Nutmeg. 1 for 2 with an RBI single. Chinning starting to tire here. Heater way pulled on the ground to second. Ribeye is first. 2 down. Going to third is Yoshida. And that's going to put it on Sox, who's 0 for 2. Bunter active at tier 3. Tried to reach the bunt last time up. Didn't work. Heater up and in. Grounded up the middle to second. Ribeye backhands to first, and that ends the inning. Fail to score again. Bottom 6 we go. It's 4-0. Chinning, Song, and Taters coming up. Chinning 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. He will bat again here to lead off the 6th. First pitch curveball down in the waist. Low 1-0. Cutter up and in. Whiffed right through it. 1-1. Two-seamer down and in. Lined into center field. Another hit for Chinning. He is 3 for 3 today as he has swung the bat really well. Leadoff man on for Song, who's 0 for 2. Cutter down and in on the first one. Fouled off late. 0-1. It jams Song. Two-seamer up and in. Strike called. 0-2. Cutter away. Hit off the plate and hold first. Diving McFarland, who smothered it before it hits the ground. Nice play. Chinning, though, able to get back safely. 1 down. Taters up next, 1 for 2. Great athleticism from the rookie over there. Loving to see that. First pitch to Taters. Curveball down and in is whiffed over the top. 0-1. He's 1 for 2 today with a single. Slider down in the way. Whiffed over the top of it again. 0-2. Cutter up and away. Skied left center. Hanging up though. Rufo races over. Makes the catch. 2 down. Chinning still stranding over there at first base. That's going to bring up the cleanup hitter, Moonshada. Singled last at bat. He's 1 for 2. He's also hit into a double play. First pitch two-seamer down and away. Blasted by Moonshada deep to right center field. And that's got the carry. Nevermore will that ball see the field of play. Despite it ricocheting back into the play, pay no attention to that. 5th home run of the year for Moonshada. Nemesis finally on the board. It's 4-2 as someone finally solves Dieguez. Next up is Mad Max. He's 2 for 2 today with 2 singles. Dieguez no longer locked in. Cutter up and in on the first one. Jammed foul back behind Donaldson. He was late on it. 0-1. Two-seamer down in the way. Off the corner. 1-1. Slider down and in. Low again. 2-1. Curveball middle in. Line to short right at Carlton for an easy 3rd out. But a 2-run homer from Moonshada finally puts the Nemesis on the board. It's 4-2. Top 7, Dieguez due to lead off, then Action and Rufo. I need to make a choice. Dieguez 0 for 2 today. He's popped out and grounded out. Let's see, what do we got? He's at 70 pitches. He has enough in the tank for 1 more inning. Bullpen, though, is really rested because the only pitcher we've used the last 3 games is Marshmallow. Like the 2 games before that were shutouts, so we do have everyone available. So Dieguez does not have to do this alone. We have Munstar, we have Wissell, we have Heimlich and Roundhouse. They're all available. You know what, Nick? Stay out there. Give me 1 more good inning, please. First pitch heater. Ripped hard to second on the liner, but ribeye there for the 1st out. Next up, Elroy 2 for 3 with a double into single. First pitch heater hit on the ground to first. Taters right there for it. Takes it himself. 2 down. That brings up Rufo. Locked in 2 for 3. 2-run homer into single. First pitch slider down and in. Low. 1-0. No 3-pitch inning for you, Chinning. Curveball low. 2-0. Good hitters count here for Rufo. Peter up and in. Just caught the corner. Damn, that's a good pitch. 2-1. Peter up and away. Lined over short. Racing back leverage. He gets there for the 3rd out. Bottom 7. 4-2. Leverage, Stamberg, and Cuffingham coming out. There's Leverage 0 for 2 today. He's grounded into 2 double plays. Thankfully for him, he cannot ground into a 3rd in this at bat. Using away in the first one. Strike called. 0-1 as Dieguez's accuracy starting to get away from him there. Curveball down and in. Grounded in a hold of first. McFarland over backhand. Waits for Dieguez. Throw to first. 1 down. Next up is Stamberg 0 for 2 today. Slider down. Low. 1-0. Two-seamer down and in. That's a strike called. 1-1. Curveball down and in. Low again. 2-1. Cutter down in the way. Line into left center field. Rufo chasing after. That's going to get past him to the fence. And the carom gets past him as well as he couldn't quite cut it off. It's going to be a double for Stanberg, putting him in scoring position with 1 down. And that is going to bring up Cuffingham, who's 0 for 2. She has flied out twice. Once to center, once to right. Clutch activates at tier 2 here for Dieguez now. Cut up and in on the first one. Check strike. 0-1. Two-seamer away. Grounded in the hold of second. Action over. Cuts it off. Throw to first. 2 down. Going to 3rd is Stanberg. That's going to put all the pressure on the sophomore Ribeye, who's 0 for 2. Clutch versus inside pitch here. Curveball away on the first pitch, just off the corner, 1-0. Pitch 80 coming from Dieguez here. Two-seamer outside, 2-0. Cutter up and away, outside, 3-0. Composed activates tier 2. Two-seamer down and away, taking all the way, strike called, 3-1. Slider up, ball 4, and that's the first walk from Dieguez today, and that's going to do it for him. Chinning up, 3 for 3 day with 3 singles. He will bat here. Dieguez done here after 6 2/3 innings. He gives up 2 earned runs on 9 hits, 1 walk, 1 home run, 1 strikeout. Very good start here for Dieguez so far. If both runners on base score, they will be charged to him ruining his quality start, but right now he's holding on to one. So we are going to go to the bullpen here. He's not due up for a little bit, so we're going to go ahead and bring in out of the bullpen Elaine Munstar here, as it's a 2-run game. Munstar on the year, 1-0, 4.76 ERA, 1.59 WHIP, 3 runs given up, 3 appearances, 5 2/3 innings, 8 hits, a walk, a strikeout, 2 homers, and a batting average against 333. Been a while since we've seen Munstar. She hasn't pitched the last 3 games, mainly because 2 of them have been shutouts, and the third one we didn't need her. So she's had a lot of rest. Let's see if with her tier 3 gets ahead, she can get out of this inning. First pitch heater up and into Chinning. Pulled deep to left center field. Jones racing back at the fence. Leaping and makes a nice catch. Filet Jones robs Chinning of extra bases and saves the lead. Great job there from Filet Jones. He's not known for his defense, but even the big guy can go up and get him. To the 8th we go. It's 4-2. Hey, one boy, welcome in, buddy. Nice to see you again. Hope your day's been well. Don't Jose Canseco that, please. I mean, he's already played a ball off the face back in the first inning, so it can't get worse than that. All right, McFarland locked in today, 0 for 3, though. Two-seamer down on the way. Chinning gets a strike as he's locked in here. Peter away, pulled rocket to right center. That down for a hit as McFarland's on with her first hit today. She's 1 for 4. She will not be held hitless. Big boy can jump, indeed. And here is the big man, Jones, 0 for 3 today. Locked in, though. And that'll do it for Chinning. Out of the bullpen is BH4, Bob Hurlington IV. 6 ERA, 189 whips, 7 strikeouts. Tier 3 volatile is active. He's going to try and get out of this jam. Change it down in the dirt. 1-0 here to Jones. Change it pulled foul, out of play, 1-1. Either way, rocketed by Jones to right center field. That's down for his first hit today. Cut off by Song in the gap. It'll be just a single, but going first to third is McFarland. Runners at the corners, nobody out. My day is great. I went to an Astros game we won, and y'all beat Seattle, so thank you. I'm not going to say how you said that. Just in case the man himself decides to show up, I will show some restraint there. You're welcome. I'm happy we finally got a win. Oh, goody, another person I get to ban. I dare him. You dare him? Uh-oh. Evo Kev needs to get banned here, so ban him real quick. Block him. We're also going to report him as well. Yep, stop trying to post scams in my chat, motherfucker. Tired of this shit. I get at least one a stream now, so that's good. Get in here! Star up, tier 2 RBI hero, tier 2 first pitch slayer. He has homered today and also singled. I believe he's 2 for 3. Peter on the first pitch, line down the left field line, slicing, fair ball! Into the corner it goes. Star kept it in there. Going for third is the lead runner. Throw in by Cannon Arm. Almost got him, but he is safe. Jones under the tag. RBI double for Star, and it is now 5-2 as we get back up by 3. Yoshida up next. 2 for 3 with a double and a single, and now Star is a triple shy of the cycle. 2 on, nobody out. Infield in here for the Nemesis as Hurlington is now tense. Change it down in the way in the dirt. 1-0. Slider hangs, ripped down the line, just foul. It was past the diving glove of Taters, but hooked just foul. 1-1. Peter up, rocketed to right center field. Extra bases for Yoshida. Possibly cut off by Song, actually. It'll be just a single. 2-run single for Yoshida. It is 7-2. The Dogs break it open. We're back up by 5. Let's go. Nutmeg 1 for 3 today with an RBI single. Peter up and in. Sky ball to right of center. That's going to hang up out there for Donaldson. 1 down. Finally, they get the first out of the inning. Here comes Sox, who's 0 for 3. He is yet to get on base today. Pick off, back safely is the runner Yoshida. We're up by 5, we don't need to bunt here. Runner goes. Heater high, a change up high, throw down by cuffing him in the dirt, no chance. Yoshida steals second. Slider up, hit up the middle, base hit, passed into center field. Around third, Yoshida. Donaldson throw will be cut by Taters. RBI knock for Sox. It is 8-2. He's 1 for 4 today, and that'll bring up Munstar, who will now bat now that she has a 6-run lead. Her first at bat of the season. Slider put in, poked to center field. That is dropping quickly, and it's down in front of the sliding Donaldson. Throwing to third, not in time. As Sox moves up first to third, it's a hit for Munstar, and the rally continues. Here comes Elroy. Locked in 2 for 4 with a double and a single. He's the 8th man to bat in the inning. First pitch heater, rocked to sec, right over the leaping glove of Ribeye. It's another base hit, and the run scores. It is 9-2. RBI for action. And now the 9th man to bat in the inning is Rufo. 2 for 4. 2-run homer and a single, and we just keep piling it on as BH4 is now rattled. Heater up, pulled by Rufo on the line to right, but right at Song for the second out. Good throw in, will hold the runners, and we have batted around. Here is McFarland, who started the inning with a single and scored. 1 for 4 with a single today, still locked in. Heater away, pulled by McFarland, deep to right center field. It's got Carey at the wall looking up. It's in the doghouse. Mara McFarland gets around on a high heater, pulls it into right center. That was up and away. Great strength from the rookie. 4th of the year, it is 12-2. We're up by 10. We're blowing them out now. And here is Jones, 1 for 4 with a single. Heater up in, rocked hard to short, picked by Leverage on a hop. He'll go to first, and that ends the inning. But the Dogs explode for 8 runs off 11 batters. 12-2 now the score. Bottom 8, Song, Taters, and Moonshada coming up. BH4 better start learning Japanese. Oh no. Oh no, yeah, they're going to ship him out to the Japanese league. Oh no. Here's Song 0 for 3 today. First pitch heater down and in from Munstar. Jammed by Song, out of play. 0-1. Two-seamer down and away. Low and outside. 1-1. Two-seamer up and away. That's a strike. 1-2. 1-1 on the gun. Curveball down and away. Soft liner to short. Star reaches out and catches it out of the air. 1 down. Half of the Nemesis. Taters up 1 for 3 with a single. I could totally see that, yeah. First pitch heater away. Sky deep to left center field. Taters connects, and that one's not coming back, folks. That is in. Nevermore going to see the field of play. Mash Taters continues to hit hot. His 4th homer of the year, and that makes it 12-3. It's a shame no one was on base for him, though. Here comes Moonshada. 2-run homer last at bat. He's also singled. First pitch curveball down and in from Munstar. Low. 1-0. Four-seamer down. Line to first. McFarland picks that out of the air. 2 down. That'll bring up Donaldson 2 for 3 with 2 singles. Two-seamer away on the first one. Lined over short. Star leaps out of his reach into the gap. It goes as Jones chases after it. Plays the carom correctly. It'll be just a single, though, for Donaldson. That'll bring up Leverage. Rookie 0 for 3 today. Intense. Two-seamer up. Sky deep to right field, hit pretty well. Sox looking up, and that's going to get out of here. That one nevermore will see the field of play as Drapes. Leverage connects with a high fastball. His 3rd homer of the year. It is 12-5. Nemesis are starting to make a little bit of noise now. Here comes Stamberg. 1 for 3 with the double. Munstar tense after giving up 2 homers in the inning. Peter down in the way, outside. 1-0. Dribble down and in. Taken inside. 2-0 from Stamberg. Two-seamer down, that's low again, 3-0. Two-seamer down, hit through the middle, he got the green light, 3-0, and he's going to reach with a hit. Inning continues with 2 down here in the 8th. Here's Cuffing him 0 for 3. Two-seamer up and away, foul back, 0-1. Contact with right-hander is active now. Two-seamer down and in, 1-1. Four-seamer up and in, chased it, 1-2. Ball down the way. Chased it in the dirt, blocked by Yoshida, throw to first, and that ends the inning. First punch out for Munstar. She does give up 2 home runs, though, in the inning as the Nemesis get homers from Taters and Leverage. 12-5. It's at a 9th. Star, Yoshida, and Nutmeg coming up. Here's Star, 3 for 4 day. He has hit a 2-run homer, a double, and a single. Or sorry, solo home run, RBI double, and a single. He's a triple shy of the cycle, and he's locked in. Not the easiest ballpark to get a triple in, but we'll see what we can do. His first pitch is high from BH4. Slider inside. It's 2-0. Slider at the knees, hard up the middle, diving off the glove of Leverage as he knocks it down. It'll be an infield single, and he's back to 10th mojo. Here's Yoshida, 3 for 4, 2-run double, and a 2-run single last at bat. He's also doubled and singled as well. Slider down on the first one, foul back, 0-1. Ooh, well out in front of the changeup. My bad, I read that way wrong. 0-2. Heater up, chased foul. Okay, 0-2. Lock in. Oh, lock in. Oh, almost got drilled. 1-2. Heater up. There we go. Hit up the middle base, hit past ribeye. There we go. First 2 batters on, nobody out. Here comes Nutmeg, 1 for 4 with an RBI single. And that'll do it for BH4. Coming in is former Overdog reliever David Digler. 3.18 ERA, 132 whip, 9 strikeouts. Tier 1 walk prone, Tier 2 meltdown. Curveball middle in, strike called, 0-1. Heater up, pulled to first on the soft liner, caught by Taters. 1 down. Next up is Sox, 1 for 4 with an RBI single today. Heater well out of the zone high, 1-0. Chased it inside off the glove of the catcher. We're gonna hold. We took too long to react to that. 1-1 count. Curveball misses well inside, 2-1. Heater up and in. Line back to Digler, makes the catch. 2 down, and they double off Star at second. They get out of it. Good pitching from Digler. Bottom 9, it's 12-5. Ribeye, Digler, and Song coming up. We're going to double switch here so that way we don't have to have the pitcher bat lead off next inning, just in case some fuckery happens. Roundhouse is coming in out of the pen. We are going to take Sox off, and we're going to put Rash Estrada in the game. He's going to play left field, and I'm going to move Filet Jones into right field, I believe. Nah, you know what? Keep Estrada on right. He's a worse fielder. All right, in the bullpen, out of the bullpen is Elliott Roundhouse. No record, a 1.50 ERA and a 1.17 WHIP. 4 appearances on the year, 1 run given up, 6 innings, 6 hits, 1 walk, 5 strikeouts, 1 homer. Batting average against .250. Facing Ribeye. Tier 3 inside pitch. First pitch heater down in the way, 0-1. Slider down in the way, low, 1-1. 2-seamer up and in. Check, 2-1. Change up and away. Outside, 3-1. 4-seamer down in the way. Fouled off, 3-2. 2-seamer up and away. Ball 4. First batter walks here against Roundhouse, her first. Here's Digler. Pinch hitting for him is Mamori Aoshima, the catcher. 10th batting, 0.83 on the year. Pickoffs are active at Tier 1. Here's pitch heater down and away. Fouled off, 0-1. Slider down. Hitting the hole, base hit the left field. And Aoshima reaches with her second hit of the season. 2 on, nobody out. Song up next, 0 for 4 today. Powers right-hander and off-speed hitter both active. First pitch slider away. Check strike, 0-1. 2-seamer down and in. Foul back, 0-2. 4-seamer up and away. He gone! Blew it by him. First punch out for Roundhouse. 1 down for Taters. Solo homer last at bat. He's also singled. He's 2 for 4. First pitch 2-seamer up. Checked high, 1-0. 4-seamer away. Fouled off late, 1-1. Slider down and in. Low and in, 2-1. Changeup down. Taters taking. Strike called, 2-2. 4-seamer up and in. He gone! Blew it by him again. Back-to-back Ks for Roundhouse. 2 down for Moonshada. He is the last chance. 2 for 4 days, 2-run homer and a single. First pitch 2-seamer down and in. Inside, 1-0. Slider down and away. Checked outside, 2-0. 4-seamer away. Doors, 2-1. Down, ripped at the third base line. That's a fair ball over the bag. Into the left field corner it goes. Jones chases after it. Gets it in. It's going to be an RBI knock, though, for Moonshada. It is 12-6, his 3rd hit of the day. Game continues for Donaldson. 3 for 4 with 3 singles. His Roundhouse now tense. Four-seamer away on the first pitch. Ripped Fowler. Leo 1. Bad pitch. Calm down, Elliott. Two-seamer down and in. Grounded at the middle of the second. Over it goes. Short way to second, and that ends the game as the Dogs win against the Nemesis. 12-6 the final. Got a little ugly there in the 8th and 9th inning from the bullpen, but we do get the win, and that is all that matters. Dogs extend the winning streak 8 games in a row now. We are 9-4 here, sitting with a tie for first place. Big win. Nemesis have lost their 3rd straight game. They fall to 7-7. 12-6 the final. Out hit them 19-15. Good job all around from everybody involved. RBIs today, Action had 1, Rufo had 2, he had a home run. McFarland had a big 3-run homer, Starr had a 2-run homer, Yoshida had a 2-run single, Nutmeg an RBI single, and Sox an RBI single. For the Nemesis, they had home runs from Taters, Leverage, and Moonshada. That's how they got all 6 of their runs. Or sorry, that's how they got 5 of their runs. The 6th one was on a single by Moonshada. But yeah, it was a rough day for their offense up until the last 2 innings. Pitching lines, Dieguez, 6 2/3 quality innings, 9 hits, 2 earned runs, a walk, a strikeout, and a homer. He improves the 1-1, getting his first win of the year, cutting his ERA down to under 4.5, so it's not great. It's our average, I guess. Munstar inning in a third, 4 hits, 3 earned runs, a strikeout, and 2 homers given up. Roundhouse an inning, 2 hits, an earned run, a walk, 2 strikeouts. On the other side for the Nemesis, Chinning gets the loss, 7 innings plus 10 hits, 5 earned runs, 2 homers. He falls to 0-4, losing all 4 of his starts. BH4 an inning, 9 hits, 7 earned runs, giving up 1 homer, and Diggler an inning, getting out of a jam, giving up nothing. Player of the game, Carlton Starr. He was a triple shy of the cycle, driving in 2 RBIs, followed by Moonshada, who drove in 3 runs today, 2 on a homer, 1 on a single, and McFarland, who went 2 for 5 with a big 3-run homer to put it out of reach with 2 runs scored as well. Not bad at all. We take those any way we get them. Another win, 8 in a row now for the Dogs, sitting at 9-4 in a virtual tie with the Crocodons. And the Crocodons are who we play next. All right. Is it the Crocs next or is it the Buzzards? I actually don't remember now. It's one of the two. Nutmeg or McFarland. Ooh. I mean, they both did decently well today, but I got to take Nutmeg here. She's older. She's got to be the one who takes that one. Got a lot of games to sim through here, but before that, we got a lot of roster moves to get through as well. First up, Pickleford is cut by the Buzzards as they bring in utility player Goose Caboosler. Kira gets +3 arm up to 89 there at third. Wish it was fielding. Jones has a chance to get rid of Noodle Arm. Yes, let's go. Milo Stewart goes to the Heaters. He'll be replacing Kasha Emmon as the Heaters are finally giving up on the season. Jock Sports goes to the Sawteeth as they cut outfielder Fungo Akuro. So Jock was without a team for not very long. Bale Bozer is cut by the Jacks. He'll be replaced by Bebek Walkman as they're giving up. Yoink Sachs released by the Sandcats. He'll be replaced by Busha Digman. McFarland rolls +11 speed randomly up to an A- now as her speed goes up to 78. Love to see that. Axel Torque also cut by the Jacks as he was struggling all year, replaced by Jules Bergman. Kay Frequent also cut by the Jacks. One boy will be very happy to see that as Miguel Duke will replace her in the bullpen. Beckham Crosby, +3 speed up to 65. Sirloins get Landon Fair as they upgrade their bench over Pumper Lumpkins. Okay. Take a look at player development here real quick before we jump into the sim. A chance to get stimulated on Nutmeg. Not ideal. Contact, not really her best suited. She's already really good with contact. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, the only reason I would buy this is probably for the loyalty upgrade, which we could do. We'll come back to that one. Chance to get rid of Noodle Arm. Yes, please. We'll do that next time. Easy jumps, no thank you. Distractor. We can lose Distractor here on King. I'm actually not opposed to buying this. One more game on this one for Bergerberg. We're definitely going to buy that. We could use the extra velocity and rally starter for Estrada. Yeah, let's get this one. 2 power to 69, 2 contact to 54. Nice. Bonus 2 power, he gets it, so +4 total up to 71. +4 contact, doesn't get it. Rolling for Tier 2 rally starter at 25%, and he's going to get it. Let's go, rookie. Estrada maxes out his loyalty. He is now a B-, and we love to see that. Fuck her. Landon, love him. Alright, so we're buying Bergenberg's next game. We could buy Kings now, and we're probably going to buy Jones next time as well. So yeah, let's get King. 4 power to 37, down 2 contact to 20, that's fine. Bonus 4 power, doesn't get it. Chance to lose Distractor, I'd be okay if he does lose it, and he does. Okay, that's fine. It's a tier 1 trait. It's not really that important. So plus king very rarely ever gets on base because he can't hit. So that's all right there. All right, cool. So we got plans. All right, so now we got 24 games to sim. Do the Crocs play? Yes, they do. I see they're playing the B-Wolves down there. So let's take a look at the standings here before we jump into the sim. So right now we're in a virtual tie with the Crocs, who are 8-3. We are 9-4. So let's see. The sim probably is going to determine whether or not we need to keep winning or not. Here we go. Who we played next, by the way? It's the Buzzards. Okay, so we played Crocs in the episode after. Okay. Cool. All right, here we go. A lot of games to sim. Last place, Sandcats and Moonstars. Sandcats blow them out, 12-3. That's impressive. B-Wolves taking on the Heaters here, and the B-Wolves win in 10, 8-4. Jacks taking on the Nemesis, and the Jacks pull the upset, winning 5-0. Nemesis has now lost 4 games in a row. They've fallen to 7-8. They're borderline almost out of the playoffs now. Nemesis beat the Hot Corners 9-8. Crocs taking on the Buzzards. And the Buzzards rally and win 6-3, so that helps us. Right now we're holding first place by ourselves. Heaters now blow out the Wide Loads 9-4. Big win for the Heaters there. Then they lose the second game 1-0, so the Wide Loads get to 9-4. Heaters taking on the Grapplers here. Heaters win 5-3 as they improve to 5-10. Hot Corners taking on the Pigs. Hot Corners hold on to win 4-3 as they get that victory. And then in the second game of the doubleheader, Hot Corners rally again and win 6-4. They sweep, and now they are tied for the division lead with the Pigs. Platypi shut out the Wide Loads 2-0. Platypi need to win out to reach 500, and they're going to sweep the doubleheader against the Wide Loads. They win 10-5. Hot Corners and Grass Eaters. Grass Eaters rally and blow them out 10-3. Then in the second game of the doubleheader, Hot Corners bounce back to win 3-1, so they finish at 8-8, 500. Crocs then beat the B-Wolves 2-1, so they are at 9-4, tied with us in the record department. Pigs beat the Moose 3-2. Sirloin taking on the Blowfish. Sirloins win 6-2. Grass Eaters taking on the Wild Pigs here. Final game for the Wild Pigs. Pigs rally and they win 8-5. They have the division lead at 9-7 currently. Sandcats upset the Sawtooth, who are leading the division, and then the Sawtooth shut out the Sirloins 1-0 to bounce back in that victory as they finish at 12-4. Blowfish win 5-2 in the first game of the doubleheader, and then lose the second one to the Moonstars 2-1. So the Blowfish right now sitting at 8-7. B-Wolves beat the Grapplers 6-2. Final game of the sim. B-Wolves in Wide Loads for the division lead. B-Wolves win 6-1. So B-Wolves are at 9-6. Wide Loads finish at 9-7. So if the B-Wolves win their final game, they will win that division. Wide Loads have already knocked the Grapplers out of the playoffs. Yeah, because the Grapplers can't catch us, so they're out. Platypi are out. Heaters are out. Jacks are out. Nemesis are out. Buzzards, if they lose this game against us next episode, they are out of the playoff hunt as well. So they're playing for their playoff lives. Right now, we're tied with the Crocs, okay? On the other side, Sawteeth already won their division to 12-4. Sirloin's looking good to make the playoffs at 9-7. If the Blowfish win their final game, they will get into the playoffs. Moonstars are already out. Sandcats are already out, but they can play spoilers. Freebooters have 3 games left. They need to win all 3 to win the division. Grass Eaters have 1 game left. Moose have 3 games left. Okay. Excellent. All right. But right now, Moose are hanging on to their playoff lives, just barely. Freebooters need to win out to win the division, or win 2 games to get into the playoffs. Grass Eaters are already out. Okay. So are the Moonstars and the Sandcats. Okay. All right. Nice. That is going to be interesting. It's going to come down to the wire in that one. So next episode, we are taking on the Buzzards. We are going to be facing off against Stamp Jones. Werner Bergenberg will be on the mound, 2-1 with a 1.17 ERA, 0.83 WHIP. Above his Tier 3 Elite Slider trait and Tier 2 Consistent. And on the mound for the Buzzards is Stamp Jones, 0-1 with a 5.40 ERA and a 2.06 WHIP, Tier 2 Pick Officer, Tier 2 Stimulated. Did we play Jones earlier this year when we played the Buzzards in that doubleheader? Yes, we got the victory against him in the second game. Tarak Smith actually beat him in that one. Where Bergenberg has faced the Buzzards this year, he beat Newman in that start. So he's going to try and get his second win against the Buzzards. We're going to try and sweep the season series and go 3-0 against them. But the Buzzards are playing for their playoff lives, so they're going to give it everything they have, and we're trying to keep the division lead. Keep the pressure on the Crocodons to keep up. All right. So that's next episode. Lineup set. We'll go through it next episode. But that's what we're going to be rolling with here. Check this real quick. Yeah, we need Yoshida needs a day off. Yep. Who can play third? McFarland can play third, right? But she's not a good fielder. Action can move to third. He also is not a great fielder. Who else can play third? Dig can play third. Okay, Kira, you're going to have to fight through that one. Perfect. All right, next episode we'll go through that. But that's going to do it for this episode, everybody. Big win today for the Dogs as we continue our winning streak, improving to 8 straight victories on the year as we beat up the Nemesis. 12-2, I believe 6 was the final. 9-4 now on the year. We are tied with the Crocodiles for the division lead as they may go 1-1 in the sim to keep pace with us. But we now hold the momentum and we hold the run differential tiebreakers. We've got plus 30-something. Crocs are hitting it like a plus 6. So if we win this next game, not only do we knock the Buzzards out of the playoffs, but we set up a must-win game 15 against the Crocs to cinch the division title. So tune in next time to see if we can get the job done and extend our winning streak to 9 straight games as we try to get double-digit victories on the season. If you made it this deep, guys, thank you so much for sticking around. I appreciate the support as always. If you haven't already, hit the follow or subscribe buttons down below here on Twitch to be notified next time I go live. And if you haven't already over on YouTube and you're watching this, leave a like, leave a comment, subscribe to the channel. Link to Twitch is down in the description below if you guys want to come over, watch the memes live before they're posted, and also follow me over on this platform as well if you so choose. That's at @ProckNasty over here on Twitch as well. Shout out to One Boy and Cobra for tuning in and chatting with me throughout the stream. Everyone else, I'll catch you on the next one. Until then, this is the Nasty One. Signing off. Have a wonderful day, evening, or afternoon, wherever you guys may be.